The Lord has revealed to the nations His saving power. Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope. On June 11th, when the church celebrates the memorial of St. Barnabas, an early apostle who traveled with St. Paul and continued to spread the news of Jesus Christ and experience the great joy of all those who were joining their band of disciples. Today's reading comes from the Acts of the Apostles, and that's what the responsorial psalm is about. The Lord has revealed to the nations His saving power. And what it says is, toward the end of the reading, while they were worshiping the Lord and fasting, the Holy Spirit said, "Set apart for me Barnabas and Saul for the work to which I have called them." Then, completing their fasting and prayer, they laid hands on them and sent them off. It reminds me of the ordination celebration that our province had just a few weeks ago in May, when two of our brothers, Brother Peter Lewitsky and Brother Jordan DeGeer, were ordained to the diaconate. They had both preached on A Word of Hope in May before their ordinations, and now they are off doing their summer projects and preparing for their last year before ordination to the priesthood. So in this reading, the laying on of hands on Paul and on Barnabas and sending them off is sort of what we do during our ordination ceremonies. It's a wonderful, a beautiful visual of the bishop laying his hands on, and it's something that we have all experienced. But I'm very struck by the calling of the Holy Spirit and naming these people for the jobs for which they were intended. And I'm thinking, in addition to ordination, I'm thinking about the priesthood of all the baptized, of all of you, that each of you is given a mission. Each of you is given a calling, aren't you? I am so amazed by the calling that many of you have. In many ways, much more difficult than my own. I travel a great deal, as you know. I'm on planes all the time. And when I see mothers and fathers with little children crying, little children moving all over the place, walking up and down the aisles of a plane to try to keep them occupied, try to keep them entertained during the duration of the flight, I am amazed by the patience that I see. I am amazed by the tenderness that I see, the goodness that I see in parents toward their children. What a calling! What a calling! And I have to tell you, grandparents blow my mind. You are so patient with your grandchildren and supportive and loving. My mother was amazing with her grandchildren. And when I would ask her why she wasn't yelling at the grandkids for some of the things that they were doing, she would say, "Oh, no, Jimmy, you have to be more patient with them." And I would always say, where was that patience when I was growing up? I have such respect for all of you, mothers, fathers, grandparents, aunts and uncles, all of you who give your lives to taking care of and raising small children, to believe in God and to know how to be good, healthy human beings. We all have a calling, my friends. Our calling to ordination is very significant and very beautiful for us. Your calling as members of the priesthood of Jesus Christ by virtue of your baptisms, your calling is just as important. Think about that today and enjoy the special calling that you have received from God. Blessings and peace to you.